Om Sri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. Hi my dear friends and my dear students. Today I am going to explain you finding the cube root of a 9-digit number by using Vedic method Ekadasi Sesha. Before going to start this method, let me explain the meaning of Ekadasi Sesha. Ekadasha means 11. Ekadasha means 11. Dasha 10. Ekadasha 11. Sesha means remainder. That means here we have to find the remainder when the number is divided by 11. Once again I am explaining you. In this method, first we will find the remainder of the given number when it is divided by 11. We know the divisibility rule for the number 11. Suppose there is a number 343. Yeah. Now we need to test the divisibility rule for this number. How to do it? We need to add the numbers alternatively like this. 3 plus 3 minus 4. And the result is either 0 or a multiple of 11. Then the whole number is divisible by 11. Here we can say the remainder. Suppose if the number is not divisible by 11, we can say the remainder when the number is divided when we divide the number with 11. Suppose 343. So when we add by using this divisibility rule of 11, 3 plus 3, 6 minus 4, the result is 2. 2 is not divisible by 11. So this whole number is not divisible by 11. Now we can say that this 2 is the remainder, the Sesha, when we divide this 343 with 11. 2 is the remainder when we divide 343 with 11. So here, this 2 is called Ekadasa Sesha. Ekadasa Sesha. Suppose another number we will take. Suppose 87654. What is the Ekadasi Sesha of this number? That means what is the remainder when we divide this number with 11? That is what we have to go to. We are going to find out. So what to do first? Starting from this, you have to take the alternate numbers. 4 plus 6 plus 8 minus 5 plus 7. 4 plus 6, 10, 18, 11. So the Ekadasi Sesha of this number is 7. Okay, in that way we can find out the remainders when a given number is divided by 11. Here, observe this table. All these are perfect cubes and all these are their cube roots. First, 1. When we divide 1 with 11, remainder is 1. ESN means Ekadasa Sesha of the given number. So, first we will consider the cubes. First cube, perfect cube is 1. Its Ekadasa Sesha is 1. That means when we divide 1 with 11, the remainder is 1. Now, second cube is 8. When we divide 8 with 11, the remainder is 8 only. Coming to 27. When we divide 27 with 11, the remainder is 5. 64, 9 remainder. 125, 4 remainder. 216, 7 remainder. 343, 2 remainder. 512, 6 remainder. 729, 3 remain. Now, these are cube roots of these perfect cubes. Now, I am going to find out the remainders of these numbers when we divide it with 11. When we divide 1 with 1, 11, remainder is 1. So, ESCR means Ekadasha Sesha of cube root. So, cube root of 1 is 1 and its Ekadasha Sesha is 1. 2, 2, 3, 3. Cube root of 64 is 4 and Ekadasha Sesha of 4 is 4. Ekadasha Sesha of 5 is 5. Cube root of 216 is 6 and Ekadasha Sesha of 6 is 6. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Now, leave these two. Leave these two. Coming to here. If a number ends with, means the Ekadasha Sesha of a number, the Ekadasha Sesha of a number is 1, it's the Ekadasha Sesha of cube root is 1. If the Ekadasha Sesha of a number is 8 and Ekadasha Sesha of its cube root is 2. The Ekadasha Sesha of a number is 5 and Ekadasha Sesha of its cube root is 3. When we divide a number with 11, if its remainder is 9, then the remainder of the cube root of number is 4. See, the remainder when we divide a number with 11 is 4, then its cube root when it is divided by 11, its remainder is 5. 7, 6, 2, 7, 6, 8, 3, 3. These are very, very important. These are very, very important. You have to keep all these in mind when we are doing the cube root of either 7-digit number or 8-digit number or a 9-digit number. Let us consider an example. Cube root of 94818 Yeah. So we have to make pairs like this. We got 3 pairs. That means the cube root of this particular number is a 3-digit number. Let the 3 digits be A, B, C. By the previous video, we can find out A and C easily, because if a number ends with 6, its cube root also ends with 6. So C is equal to 6. 94 is near to the perfect cube 64, because 94 is not a perfect cube. Nearest perfect cube less than 94 is 64. So its cube root is 4. So A will be 4. Okay. A is 4, C is 6. Now we need to find out B. How to find out B? Now, see. First, as I said before, first we need to find out the Ekadasha Sesha of this number. Ekadasha Sesha of this number. How to find out? We need to mark the alternate digits. Alternate digits. 6, 8, 1, 4. Add all those. 6 plus 8 plus 1 plus 4. Minus the remaining numbers. 1 plus 8. 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9. So 6 plus 8, 14, 15, 19. Here 16, 17, 26. 9, 17, 26. So 19 minus 26, it is minus 7. Since the remainder is negative 7, we need to add 11 to it. If we got a negative number, immediately we have to add 11 to it. So minus 7 plus 11 is 4. So Ekadasha Sesha of the given number is 4. If Ekadasha Sesha of the given number is 4, then Ekadasha Sesha of its cube root is 5. Ekadasha Sesha of its cube root is 5. Here we got Ekadasha Sesha 4. If Ekadasha Sesha of given number is 4, its cube root is 5. Now, we have to find out B value. How to find out B value? B is equal to A plus C minus Ekadasha Sesha of the cube root. Ekadasha Sesha of the cube root. So, A plus C, that means 4 plus 6 minus 5. So, the result is 5. So, B value 5. So, cube root of 94818 is 456. A is 4, B is 5, C is 6. So, cube root of this number is 456. Yes, students, let us consider one more example. One more example. Yeah. Cube root of 483 736 625. A 9-digit number. A 9-digit number. How to find out its cube root? By using Ekadasha Sesha. See here. Again we have to make them pairs. 3 pairs we got. Answer is a 3-digit number. Clearly we can say C is 5. If a number ends with 5, its cube root also ends with 5. 483 is near to, it is less than 512 but greater than 343. So we can take A as 7. A as 7. And we got A and we got C immediately. How to find out B? Okay. Now what to do? We need to find out the Ekadasha Sesha of this number. How? Taking the alternate digits first. 5, 6, 3. So, 5 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 minus 2 plus 6 8, 2 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. So 11, 14, 16, 20. 11, 14, 11, 14, 17, 21. Sorry, 21 minus 8 plus 8, 16. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 7, 23. Once again, 2 plus 6, 8. 15, 23. Here 5 plus 6, 11, 14, 17, 21. So we got again minus 2. In order to get the Ekadasha Sesha, we need to add 11 to each. So 9. Ekadasha Sesha of the given number is 9. Ekadasha Sesha means when we divide this number with 11, we will get remainder 9. Then the remainder of its cube root is 4. Means when we divide the given number with 11, the remainder is 9. If the remainder of the given number is 9, the remainder when we divide its cube root with 11 is 4. So, Ekadasha Sesha of its cube root is 4. Now, how to find out B? B is equal to A plus C minus Ekadasha Sesha of cube root. That is 7 plus 5 minus 4. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 minus 4 is 8. So the answer is 785. So 785 is the cube root of this number. Let us consider one more example. One more example. Last example. Yeah. 50243 Yeah, 3 numbers. If a number ends with 9, its cube root ends with. If a number ends with 9, cube root ends with 9 only. So C is 9. 50 is near to. It is less than 64, so 27. We can take A is 3. We need to find out B. For B, we need to find out the Ekadasha Sesha. Means, what is the remainder when we divide this number with 11? So, we need to keep the dots, alternate numbers 9, leave one number 4, leave one number 4, leave one number 0. So, total 9 plus 4 plus 4 plus 0 minus 0 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. Okay, so 9 plus 4, 13, 17. 3 plus 2, 5, 10, 7. So when we divide this number with 11, the remainder is 7. So, if the Ekadasha Sesha of a number is 7, and Ekadasha Sesha of its cube root is 6. Ekadasha Sesha of cube root is 6. Once again I am telling you, when we divide this number with 11, remainder is 7. Then, what is the remainder of the cube root of this number when it is divided by 11? So here we can find out. Since the remainder is of this one is 7, remainder of its cube root is 6. So Ekadasha Sesha of its cube root is 6. Now B is equal to A plus C minus Ekadasha Sesha of cube root. So A 3, 9 minus 6, 12, 12 minus 6, 6. B value 6. So the cube root of this number is 369. So my dear students and my dear friends, I think you understood this method very well. One more thing I want to tell you about this method. This method was done, or we can say find out or discovered by my Vedic Maths Guru Garu Sri Madiraj Sitaram Rao Garu, who lives in Hyderabad, and because of him only this method came into existence. So that one I want to tell you. If you like this video, please like this video and share this video and subscribe my channel. Dhanyavad.